because I guarantee that gel is flaking them up, drying them out, and breaking them off. Bars. Bars.
Go SureFit, yeah, yeah. Go girl, show 'em. Go SureFit Johnson, this is your world. Now pose for 'em. Show 'em behind the scenes, show 'em your long hair, even when it's weave. Show 'em your makeup, show 'em your real life, yeah, with the flaws, those DIYs and fashion hauls. I am SureFit Johnson. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell alerts.
Hi guys, this is yours truly, SureFit Johnson. Your girl having a little blowout right now. I'm gonna do a little spin for you so you can see what's going on, honey. Okay, so today I pretty much wanted to talk to you guys about natural hair mistakes. I recently cut off about 5 inches, 6 inches of my hair, and kind of a little bit more needs to be cut. Like the see-through pieces, like they need to be cut as well. So I was like, I don't want people making the same mistakes that I made, so let me tell them what's good. My hair was waist length, and I want to keep growing in my natural hair journey. So I had to cut my hair so my hair could be healthy. My hair is going to grow back. Like, it's easier said than done. It took me a long time to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my hair. It probably took this quarantine for me just being at home, sitting here, doing nothing, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to cut it. And so that's what I did. So I decided I'm going to tell y'all about natural hair mistakes that I know and that I have personally made. And like I said, this video is inspired by me recently cutting my hair. I'm going to show you guys a clip right here from a current 2020 video of me straightening my hair, and you can see that it's waist length. And right now my hair is not waist length. My hair is like to my boobs, like to mid to bra strap length, I would say. So how about we go ahead together and like look at the length of my hair. It's easier to pull and stretch since it is like in this blown out state. So let's see. I'm gonna unzoom this a little bit. Okay, so the back of my head, I should've let my Okay, so those are pretty much the lengths of my hair, and I don't ever use a measuring tape or anything like that because I feel like overthinking it will make me be more anxious and my hair seem like it's growing slowly. So I just want to get straight into the video because I feel like I've been talking too much and I've been rambling. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not here at SureFit Johnson. I recently made a TikTok, so follow me on TikTok. They are hilarious. I'm still starting up with that, but I have a couple videos. Follow me on Instagram at SureFit Johnson to see more of this face, honey. And I real life be thinking I'm a model. Comment anything that you want, questions, concerns, whatever. and share with your homies because they need to know these natural hair hacks. I've been quote unquote natural, well, doing this natural hair journey since about 2015, and throughout that whole thing I've made so many mistakes, you guys, so many mistakes. Okay, so for me, my hair is very important to me. My hair is very important to me. It has always been important to me, even when I was permed. And so when I left from being permed to me becoming natural, I couldn't handle it and I couldn't accept it. So that is my number one thing with natural hair mistakes. Accepting your natural hair. You have to accept it, what it looks like, how it comes out of your head. And to this day, it's really hard for me because my hair is 4C. And it shrinks up so much. Like, I have type 4 hair. It shrinks up so much and it bothers me. I just want a looser curl, a looser texture. I want my hair to be blown out. And it's not even that I care about the actual texture. I just hate that you can't see the length and the hard work that I've been putting over the years unless my hair is straight. See what I'm saying? So, right now, it's probably the first time that I've accepted my hair after I cut it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to mess with it no more. I'm just going to let it be, let it grow, let it flourish, and everything else, and take care of it. So number two, I have going natural too soon. And the reason that can be a mistake is because you're not doing it for you. You're doing it because your friends, your mom, your parents, society is like, girl, it's time for you to give up that perm. And you can't do that. Like, yes, you might need that extra push, but if you don't do it when you feel absolutely ready, you have a higher chance of going back to being perm, getting some type of treatment on your hair that alters your curls. So that's why I say do it when you are absolutely ready. Number three I have is dyeing your hair, just dyeing it. I am not against dyeing hair. I've dyed my hair so many times, but where my problem came in is over dyeing it. I over dyed it because I would dye my hair myself and then I would make a mistake. I would try to fix it the same day because I had to go somewhere, I had to be something, I need to look put together still, and that caused me to dye my hair multiple applications in one day span, and that is awful. That strips your hair. I've seen a lot of naturals on YouTube that have color treated hair that is beautiful. It is flourishing, and my hair is the same way, especially because I do have that type 4 texture. My hair can easily sustain all that chemical stuff, but I over dyed it, and that's what caused my hair to look see-through, and another reason that I had to cut it, and another reason I still have some of that dye in my hair, and so I'm gonna let it grow out a bit and I will eventually get rid of that. So along with dyeing is over processing your hair, and you might think, how can I be natural and over process my hair? It's possible. I've seen it here on YouTube in the natural hair community where people want curly hair, they want to be natural, but they get a texturizer. I've gotten a texturizer in the earlier stages because I wasn't ready, because I didn't love my natural curly hair, and I got a texturizer because I needed my hair to be looser. I was so used to a perm that I was like, how the heck am I gonna have this big old crazy hair? I can't do it. And so even with that, I over processed my hair. I over processed my hair with using a texturizer, and texturizers make you not natural. You are no longer natural, and I'm saying that you are not natural. Your hair is chemically altered. You're not natural no more, but you can still achieve like curly hair. You can still achieve big hair with a texturizer, but I guess you just have to know how to put it on properly, and you can never put it on the same way twice, and so your hair just looks crazy. It just looks crazy. And I am gonna show y'all a picture right here of when my hair was relaxed, and I thought it was beautiful. And it wasn't. My hair was flat, and it wasn't me. It wasn't mine. So along with that, getting texturizers and curly perms. I've seen people with curly hair get a curly perm because they want their curls to be unison. It costs about $900, and it makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. Obviously they're happy, and I'm not here to like tear them down or drag them or anything. You love your hair, that's amazing, but I'm just saying, to me, it's a mistake. And I guarantee you later on they will see it as a mistake, because your hair will be dry, your hair will be brittle, your hair will be not the same. It just won't be the same, and you're gonna wonder why it's breaking off, why it doesn't look good. And that's why, because you're putting chemicals in it that just ain't no good, honey. Number 6 is neglecting your edges. All too many times I see people with beautiful, natural, long, healthy, thick hair, and they don't have no edges. They don't have no edges. And sometimes it can be genetic, to where people in your family have thin edges, so you have thin edges. But use castor oil, use oils, massage your edges, massage your scalp. Do not neglect them, because obviously and apparently they don't grow like the rest of your hair. Like, it's easy for natural hair to just be growing and you not have to do much. But when you know your edges don't keep up the same speed as your natural hair, you need to make sure that you're putting in that extra work and going overtime, so that your edges, and if you have problems in your nape, your kitchen area, then you should do the same thing there. And like I said, at one point in time, I had thin edges, and this was because I had a child, and that came with postpartum things. My edges started falling out, and so yeah, that was me. But you cannot just say, hopefully they'll grow. Like, no, get yourself some black castor oil, some Jamaican black castor oil. Get yourself some just regular castor oil. Get yourself some Dew Grow. Get yourself something that works for your hair and you can put on your edges all the time. Especially if you like to wear wash and goes, especially if you like to gel your edges, you need to make sure you have moisture, oil, and something on your edges before you just gelling them down, because I guarantee that gel is flaking them up, drying them out, and breaking them off. Bars. I'm literally about to be the next Nicki Minaj. Totally a joke. I'm more like Sweetie. No shade, Sweetie. Number 7 is finding the proper products. That is uber important, and the reason I say this is a mistake is because you might hear a lot of what products you should be using, but if you don't go find and seek the products that you should be putting on your hair, what works for your hair, then your hair will not flourish, and you will wonder, why isn't this working? This worked for so-and-so, this worked for so-and-so, but it's not working for me. Because, sis, y'all don't have the same hair. You need to go and find what works for you. In the beginning, it's going to be very hard, because you never had natural hair. You never experienced this type of hair, this type of texture. But that's why it's an experiment. Like, you literally have to go find, and it can be fun, it can be challenging, but just make sure you find products that work for your hair type and for your hair. Because with hair type, there's porosity, there's density, there's so much stuff, y'all. I don't even get into all that, but there's so much extra stuff that is important. And the more you know your hair, the more you will know what type of product works. So for me, thick creams, heavy oils works well for me with twist outs, with wash and goes. I can't use watery liquid leave-in conditioners. I can't use that because my hair will be dry the next day. I just can't do that. I have to use the lock method. my liquid oil and my cream. I have to use all those things or else my hair won't look good. Whereas somebody who has finer hair and looser curls, they might need only one product. They might need no product. They might not use oil on their hair. And so you just have to learn what is good for you. Okay, and the last mistake that I'm going to talk about is very, very, very important. And so I need to make sure you are listening to me. Are you listening? Because I need you to listen. Stop watching YouTubers that don't have the same hair texture type as you. Stop watching YouTubers that do not have the same texture type as you. It is damaging, especially for my type 4 hair girls or for any type 4 hair, and then maybe type 3B, 3C. You cannot watch the looser hair texture girls, because that will make you want your hair like that. Hair is also, I feel like, is very psychological. And for years of having straight hair, watching people with straight hair, being relaxed with straight hair, you want your hair to be closer to that. And so when you watch girls who are 2, who are 3, you want that. You want to emulate that. And it can take you a long time to be okay with your real hair, with your natural hair, with your big tight curls. And so until you love and accept your curly hair, even for me, don't watch those girls. Like, watch their lifestyle, watch their fitness, watch their food, but don't watch their hair wash and goes, because we're not gonna have a wash and go like them. It's just not gonna happen. We ain't gonna be able to wash and go. Our hair is gonna look a hot mess. And that was one of my biggest mistakes, which is why I got a texturizer, which is why I dyed my hair. I saw other YouTubers with their hair dyed, and I wanted my hair dyed. Okay, so I love y'all, and subscribe to my channel. I hope this was very helpful to you guys. If it was, give me a thumbs up, and until next time, you guys, peace.